Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me. My name's Arcadian, the #1 dumpster tier gamer, and we are back at it again for more of the Starfield Extreme Let's Play. It's been a busy couple weeks. I know I told everybody I was going to try to have another video posted on Friday. Unfortunately, we had some major storms roll in. We lost power, like Saturday, all day Saturday, power was going on and off. So finally, it's settled down, and I feel comfortable enough to go ahead and start recording again. But we've got a lot to do, and Shattered Space is due to drop tomorrow. So we've got to get this done, and that way we are ready to jump right into Starfield Shattered Space. Starfield Shattered Space is the new DLC that's coming out. That is going to be focusing a lot on House Faroon. So what we need to do is we need to finish this back to Vectera, we need to do the empty nest, and then we need to go and join the Vanguard. So those 3 quest lines, we're going to try to get that done today. Not sure if we're going to be able to get them all done. This may be a slightly longer video. With that, let's just get...
Well, you're back. Oh no, don't start. I've had enough Barret for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties, they didn't make it. Well, how could you have? You weren't here. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barret. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Stay here, Lynn. I got you." Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hela.
It's funny listening to scientists try to be big, trying to be...
I didn't overhear everything, but
scary.
after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barret put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. And that's the last I saw of either of them. They could have grav-jumped any... You want to try it? Go ahead.
Alright, she's just telling us that there's a communications tower right there. Communications satellite. I don't know if that is exactly it, but I think so. She said that if you want to try to get it working, go ahead and try. What we need to be able to do that is just a few things. Most of them we can get from the inside. But one of them we have to pick up right there. That was that positron battery. We're gonna go in here. 2 more positron batteries. Jesus. In here, but there's also some other minor stuff that you can pick up. Some isocentered magnets, stuff like that. Which reminds me, I do have a book we need to turn into Aquila. Which is good because we're getting ready to head over to Aquila. Heller's cutter, that's a unique cutter. Worth grabbing, I think. There's that oh, it's not a positron battery, it's an emergency power cell. Isotopic coolant. Come in here. We already have that one. Grab the food, because food is always nice. Crimson cabin, is that one? I don't think it is, but we'll grab it just in case. Yeah, we need like history of pirates or something like that. Pirates spelled with a Y. Yeah, there it is. Ah. Nothing crazy in here, just some random stuff. Grab that, tracker's probably nice. There's a neon here. Bandages. We got the 2 bathrooms. Other space under suit fragmentation mine. Keeps just a regular mine, like a mine in their locker. Like, come on. And then a deep body spacesuit. So like I said, nothing crazy in here, just a few different things. Alright, we go in here, put the 3 batteries in here. Without the battery, but you can't activate this thing without the battery, so. Alright.
Can't believe we got into this mess. Would you be quiet? Trying to make out the grav jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the band basically never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admire.
So... what? Okay. Be a while before Argos... And hey...
Alright, we're gonna take her,
Seems like you've been keeping
we're not
my
gonna
contracts
actually put her on the ship.
Works for me.
So we're just gonna go this, and then unassign her real quick. That makes it where we can at least put her, like, take her with us for like we can put her on. Oh, there was another battery down here. We can put her on like an outpost later on. So as long as you've done it, as long as you've been able to.
How can I be of service, Captain?
A follower, then you'll be able to put her on an outpost later on. Then we're also going to grab Heller.
Let's put this word into space. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Oh, fuck. That doesn't sound right. Something's up here. Just a second. No, that's the one that we have. I don't think I've actually had it take me to Dalvec before. That's not the normal thing that it takes me to.
Oh, hey. Considering the spaceship wreckage, you mean? Yeah. Hey, you know, man, I was so terrified when Barret was all... Yeah, he tells me. I just remember, bingo. You missed the fun part. Man, he did... Oh, yeah. And then...
So basically what he's saying is
I was
that...
drifting. Got a signal. Hey.
They were being held captive. And,
Give me let me know when you want it.
Barret was trying to figure out a way to get out. So he decided to play a little distraction. Had Heller, or basically said Heller was a killer and get him out of here. He doesn't feel safe, yada yada yada. Managed to steal one of the enemy's rifles or guns and shot the pilot in the back, killing the pilot, which crashed the ship. Yeah, so... And then the pirates showed up and took him captive again. Alright. So we're going to take Heller with us.
Still think there might be...
And then we're just going to unassign him, kind of like what we did.
You got it. Catch you on the...
He did give me the slate.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barret. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out...
Lifting off now.
Don't move! Trying to figure out that destination probably transmitting this conversation right now while it's still in orbit. Well, yeah, but I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Alright, so he figured out where they are, or where they were going, so that he could transmit.
Time up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
So he can transmit that information to Heller, who would in turn give that information to us.
Jump complete. Propulsion stopped.
Oh, we got something vessel here. This is... Let's not do this. If we can not do it. Because that fight will be kind of difficult in our current setting.
Landing initiated. Watch flaring.
Although I guess we could have given them a chance. We might have been able to scare them off. Sometimes it works. I didn't want to exit the ship just yet. I wanted to grab a quick
Hello,
rest.
Captain.
Alright, there's going to be lots of enemies here that we're going to have to fight. So, I'm going to take Sarah with me.
Can I help? I'm ready to work if you need anything. What can I help you with? I'm glad you're back.
Alright. status here? Oh, the radiation. Okay. Radiation in the cold. So we're going to go around the backside of over here. The hardest enemy that we're going to fight in this area is up on that platform right there. You see him right there. So we're going to come around the backside and we're going to engage him first. That way we're going to try not to draw the attention of everybody else right away. Or if we do draw their attention, we're going to try not to like bring them at us. See, like right now we got there we go. We took him out without drawing anybody else. That's big. Like I said, he is the hardest enemy to fight in here. There are a few other things that can produce a little bit of a challenge, but nothing that's actually going to be like crazy difficult. You've got the turrets here that can produce a bit of a challenge, so you want to take them out. There's 2 of them in there. That's another enemy. There's another enemy somewhere. Not going to spend a crazy amount of time here. Quickly and move on. Because our suit's protection is already falling off. If we decide to go in there. But yeah, we're running out of protection really fast. Let's go over here.
Alien fleet leaves very little of value in its wake.
Yeah, I disagree. I'm picking up quite a bit here. Okay. We're gonna go inside, rebuild our regeneration. Alright, we're gonna set this up to fail because chances are this is gonna go poorly, and I am not paying any credits. So we're
Pulling
gonna
my
set
leg
this
again,
up
right?
in case that happens.
No
Very
exaggeration.
first, always pick up the extra stuff here.
Unicorn. Not kidding.
Well, the mythical mare with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, it was more of an extreme file.
And what I mean by that is
My point
up
still
here,
stands. You need an
the
open
second
mind out
this
there.
starts into
Go
a
into
fight,
far reaches of space.
people up, or the people will
Brains
start
just wanna
to jump
pop like
up
a soda.
here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our fragmentation mines that we have, so that anybody who jumps up here gets immediately blown to smithereens. So we've got a bunch of frag mines here. Sorry, Sarah, did not mean to do that. There's one, two, three, and then we're gonna throw one inferno mine. That should take care of everything. She's
Bye.
I did not mean to hit her. She coming or what?
Yeah, what is it? No problem.
Okay, tell her.
Yes?
And
Sure, I'm right back.
so we might have to quickly reset her. She did find it. There she is. Okay. So we're gonna come in here now.
Holy shit. You actually found me.
I wish I could say this is the first time this has happened with Barret. But, well, it isn't.
Well, this is turning into a regular Constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks. Well, you didn't need to worry too much. Matsura the Grim here is actually a wonderful host.
No reason captivity should be unpleasant.
See, that's what I mean, Matsura. Real considerate.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barret. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom?
Alright, so we're gonna try to persuade
You
first.
want me to end all this? I'm afraid that's not an option. Give me a second to think. He has been more entertaining than most.
Yeah,
He has some
turned
good
out pretty
friends,
well.
it seems. Very well.
It's been a real pleasure, Matsura. Really. And good luck.
Alright, so we can take this guy out if we really want to. We set the... We set the mines and everything, so it's almost worth it to just go ahead and try. Or to go ahead, not really try, go ahead and do it. But, morality-wise, like, yeah, we're bounty hunters, but
free to go.
there's not enough of a
do not
bounty. Like,
encourage
there's
you to
nothing on his
return.
head for us to do it. Like, we don't get anything
Got
for
nothing to
actually
say to
taking
you.
So, we set up, we were prepared in case it turned sideways. We were lucky enough that it did not.
You're
So we're
lucky
gonna
the
go
boss
ahead
is
and
so
just
generous.
grab a few things before we go.
but nothing to say to you.
We were willing to kill to get Barret back, but we're not willing to just do it for no reason. There's got to be money in it for us. Okay. That key card that I picked up is the key to this area right here. There's usually not much that we can get from here. The neon nightlife jumpsuit is actually really nice. That is one. Okay, I'm glad I got that key card because that's one thing that I'm actually kind of happy to have. Ooh, History of Pirates. That's one of the books that we're looking for. Some random ammo, some food. You can take the Brown City Neo form if you want. Credits and antimicrobial. Another outpost key, a med pack. We'll definitely take that. We won't worry about the hazmat. And I think there's usually like a gun hanging around here, but I don't see it. So we'll just call it. Alright. If you wanted to go in here, since we've got a quick second, you can go into this area right here, pick up a bunch of different like food items, which we can go ahead and restock up on some food here. Take the coffee if you want. I didn't mean to take that frying pan. Running joke with taking all this stuff is that you're going to cause them to need to go pirate again to restock on food supplies and stuff.
Definitely know your way around a lock.
Videotapes actually have pretty high value, so you can take those to sell those if you want. come over here.
So, back to the...
Drop off the resources.
lodge.
And then move on. Now we've got Barret. We're going to go back to Constellation. Then we're gonna sell off, pick up some ammo, and then while we're here, we might as well go ahead and get started on the Vanguard, like the first part of the Vanguard, and then we'll go with Sam Coe to do the empty nest, and then we'll finish off the second part of the Vanguard.
Mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
Held up on Vectera.
Barret, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've
Here.
been secretly crying into your piles of money.
It's not that big. I picked it up.
Actually, Walter has
I'm
been
just
complaining
pleased.
about
Check
you
back with
school, which is always a sign.
Hey.
Okay, let's
Don't start,
do this.
Sure, whatever.
Wait, is that?
So she's no longer our companion, but we can still put her on the ship. She is still assigned to the ship.
Ha! And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all.
Barret, we're gonna put him on the ship.
You feel it a bit. So hey, why don't I stick around?
Actually,
Mark.
we're gonna travel with Barret. So he's gonna be on our, or he's gonna be our companion. But we're also gonna assign him to the ship because of the particle beam weapon systems. That grabbed us another level, as well as picked us up 7,000 credits. We are currently at 96,000, and now
I've
we're
occasionally
gonna come
had my
over here
doubts
and
about
grab
Not
Sam
waiting
Coe.
here. It's been.
And you must be the lady. Whoa.
Trust me. Gorko, by the way. Nice to meet anyone.
Perfect.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Now, let's talk. Sure enough, the three of us are heading. We'll land in the city. And I got a lead. Okay. Once we land on the...
Alright, so we have got the level up where we are going to put into kind of want to put it into starship design. Obviously we can't do that yet. Targeting control could be cool. Engine systems could be nice. Let's put it into shields. Especially for this part that we're going to do next. So you use the distribution center. Gonna sell off all that gear that we picked up. Specifically here, we are going to...
Service with a smile. That's the UC way.
Welcome to UC Distribute. Yes.
So specifically here, we're going to start with the different spacesuits. Obviously, we're not going to sell the Mantis suit or the Constellation suit. We're going to keep this nightlife jumpsuit. So that's what we're going to trade out for the utility flight suit.
Right.
Booyah.
Come back if you need something. Welcome to UC Distrib... Oh.
Sell that. Sell that. Sell these. Sell that. Sell that. One of those. Sell that. 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 All three of those. Keep the Astras. Okay. She still has some credits, so now we can start going through the weapons. Oh shoot, I'm buying all of those. Crap.
Back to it then.
We just lost a lot of credits off of that, so we're not doing that. That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Thought we were selling. Alright, let's try to do this quickly.
Service with a smile.
Welcome to UC District. Oh.
Okay. We know they're going to have enough gold now, so we can go ahead and go through these. This one's not one. I was pretty sure it wasn't, but I grabbed it just in case. I know Oliver Twist is not one. There we go.
Right. Come back.
So we are now sitting at a cool 103,000 credits.
Need something else.
Go pick up some more.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
You can get up to 20,000 credits by doing a quest line up this way.
Swimming is a key skill for an explorer, of course.
if you remember, when we came up here the first time and talked to this guy, he gave us John Twala, he gave us the option to join the Vanguard.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard, and if you've got any questions,
So now we're going to go ahead and do that. So very first thing you do is you come down here and you register.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation.
Alright, now these are all the historical displays. This supposedly tells you the history of the UC not distribution, but the United Colonies. Now, keep in mind that this is only one side of the history, and you can watch all of these if you want. This one right here talks about how they found that the Earth was going to destroy, so the Earth was going to basically how the Earth was going to become inhabitable, or uninhabitable, whatever that word is. And then how they decided to head out into space. This one here talks about the new factions. You've got the UC Vanguard, the United Colonies. You've got the Freestar Collective.
But there were those among the UC.
He's talking about the two different
The Freestar Collective was initially founded
groups.
in 2188.
This one right here talks about the first kind of introduction to House Faroon and how that ended up starting a war. They were peaceful at
House
first.
Faroon forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization.
So you can hear that. Basically, it's all based off of their religion from the Great Serpent. This conflict amongst the stars talks about the different ways that they fought. So UC fought using terramorphs, while the Freestar Collective used
Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of
This talks about one of the last big battles between the two.
But nowhere could the viciousness
This one here talks about the first settlement that was after we left Earth, Londonian, and how that settlement was overrun by these crazy alien species called the Terramorphs. That's this one right here.
I really hope this is just a phase.
A newly constructed but critical supply.
This talks about the peace treaty, the armistice between the Freestar Collective and the UC Vanguard, or the UC
together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice.
And then when this was decided, when this was done, the leaders had to be held responsible for
All
the
related
action.
research was sealed away.
And then this talks about the voluntary fleet pilots that create the UC Vanguard.
An official branch of the UC Navy.
This talks about how the only way to become a UC citizen is to join the Vanguard and serve your country.
And no one is born a United Colony citizen only through service to the UC.
So it's kind of like, it's not a mandatory conscription, like you don't have to join the Vanguard if you don't want to, so it's not like, but if you want to become a UC citizen, then you need to have a military service.
Applicant to the piloting simulation chamber. Please
Wow. These things have gotten very high tech. Wild.
So this is a pilot simulation chamber. You can talk to him. He's going to tell you a little bit about the tests that you're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and go in. Now we are playing at a very high difficulty. So this test will be
flight
very
simulation chamber
difficult.
applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a
There are
seat in the
6
pilot's
tiers
chair.
that you need to fight here, with a total of...
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
So like you said, to win win this battle, you have to fight 3. You have to at least clear 3 tiers. There's going to be a total of 6 tiers with a grand total of 15 ships that you have to destroy. This first one is again, it's a super easy fight, not too difficult. You come in and you start blasting them. It's a simulated ghost, like a Crimson Fleet ghost. This is actually fairly difficult to do. on extreme difficulty. Reset the tier we're on.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
Once you get one down, the one enemy is a lot easier. Because you can get behind them and let them get too far away from
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Alright, so now everything that we do beyond this is just bonus. So we've successfully completed enough to be able to join the Vanguard. So we're going to go ahead and push to this next one and take it out.
Resuming the examination.
I'm going to show you a trick to try to do the tier 5 and tier 6. This tier 5 and tier 6 makes this one is just one enemy, but it's a level 44 enemy with a class C ship, I think. Yeah. So they're slower, but they're going to hit hard, as you can tell. Actually get to be a little bit more difficult. So once these guys come in, we are going to
New targets active.
jump away as quickly as possible. We want to put at least about 4,000 meters in between us and this enemy.
Target elimination imminent.
What I'm doing is I'm flying in reverse as fast as I can. What this is doing is it is allowing us to allowing us to keep them at a decent distance without letting them get, or without we can hit them, they can't hit us. Can't hit with that. Thing is that you gotta keep them within a certain distance here. So we're gonna slow down a little bit so that we're not pulling away from them as much. But we don't want them to close the distance too fast. And with this method, you can literally just clear them all out as they're chasing you down. But you gotta be very, like, it's gonna take a long time to do so. That being said, if we were to fly into this group of 4 bad people, we would be obliterated almost immediately. So this is, it seems kind of cheap, but at the same point in time, like, it works and it's doing. We're not doing any damage. Yeah, we're getting there.
We have passed, that's all that matters. Or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
If you manage to beat all 6 of them, then you get like a 20,000 credit reward, and like he has a special dialogue. It's very difficult to do on very difficult to do on extreme difficulty, and I'm not going to spend all that time here doing that.
Congratulations, applicant. Good showing in there, applicant.
Okay. So we come up here, we go talk to Commander Tuala, and he says that we are Vanguard material. Other than getting us the 20,000 credits, like there's not a big benefit to doing all 6 tiers. except that it does actually give you all 15 kills that you need on ships to get your piloting up to rank 3. So that is a benefit, I guess. There's at least one.
Yes? You needed something?
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with... so these are your numbers that just came through. Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the... A test of preparation and thoroughness. Psychological results are all within it. Navy doesn't have room for folks at all. Now, how'd you do? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver's some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Way better than what I'd do. I always mess up on the parking.
So then, looking at your results as a 10 years service, pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to...
10 years, huh? Well, good luck with that.
So, sounds to me like we've got Van. If you're interested, we could get you the credits you've earned. First, though, So, you want to make this official?
Alright, so he says that basically to get our citizenship, we would have to go through 10 years. You don't actually end up having to do that. Once you go through the full quest line, that involves like the UC Vanguard quest line, once you've completed that, then they give you, and even you don't even have to complete it. Once you get to a certain point in that quest line, they give you your service early, or your citizenship early. So the whole 10 years thing, like, it's not necessary. Now, if you would have completed Tier 6, they said that you would earn your UC service within 3 years. So it is what it is. Either way, it's not a big deal. Well, instead of 20,000 credits, we're only going to get like 10,000 or something like that.
Wouldn't be right doing this. Now, the motto of the Vanguard is, that is where we serve. Do you swear? And to uphold the... Then let me be the first. Now, only thing... And what I've got is... places as isolated as... So... That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport. Oh. Give it your all out there.
Alright, so we get 5,000 credits for clearing Tier 4. So, nothing crazy. Nothing to write home about, but it's 5,000 extra credits. We are going to go ahead and grab a stop for the mission, but we're not going to do it yet. We're going to wait until after we complete Sam Coe's mission. Basically, what we're doing is just a comm sweep. He says it's a nice, easy mission. That should be foreshadowing that it's not going to be that easy. So we're going over to the Tau Ceti planet. We've already been there once before, and we're going to a facility to set up their communications tower. Supposedly. That's not how it ends up. But we'll talk to this guy real quick. He's going to fill our
back here at all.
ship with a few
Bullet for
things.
leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can. Ah, you? It's my job. Now, in addition to this, med packs, my people will... Nice easy one. Any questions? Then I won't keep. Make us look good out.
Alright, so they put a few things on our ship for us.
I have something for you.
Cargo hold. Razor leaf. So they give you a modified urban eagle, which is just kind of like a desert eagle. Pretty powerful. Give us some frag grenades, some ammo, some medical stuff. And then that's a comms repair suite. Oh, it's at max capacity. Yep, yes it is. We need to get some more cargo on this thing. Let me see something here real quick. I know we kill our mobility, and it's just because we're using the two DT60s rather than any other engine. You can get, once we get to that point, you can use like the MUN 3015, which are basically the best Class A engine in the game. They provide you with an extra 30% speed boost. Or not 30%, an extra 30 speed boost. So the top speed is, instead of being 150, is like 180.
And here's your new...
But they're a pretty hefty add-on. Like, you have to...
Okay.
You have to have rank 4 in Starship design. It's a pretty hefty ask. So let me see here. These only have a massive 1, so taking those off isn't really going to do anything. These only have a massive 1. So do we just sacrifice some mobility for the... Let's see here. That's a massive 5. Do we sacrifice mobility to hold more? We don't technically need those. Because our mass is low enough that we only need these two. If we do something like that, bump these up. Like that. Cargo. That puts us at 98. But that gives us the air. Now we need... Yeah, now we need more landing gear. So what if we do it like this? Without the wings, we can fit that. But we can't fit this up here. It's so annoying. That being said, we're now at 180, or we're now at 82 mobility, which is a lot lower. But we've got 910 cargo. Still doesn't fit the wing problem though. That's a problem for another day.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Alright, we'll go ahead and head on over to Aquila.
Hey, you might want this.
So thankfully we've already dealt with the Shaw Bank situation, or the Shaw gang and the Gal Bank situation,
I have something
so that's
for you.
not something that we have to worry about. Barret,
Hey, so I had almost forgot. Anyway, don't worry about it. If I see anything, let's get out there and do something new today. Ah, good.
I think he's still crewed on our ship. Let me double check. Yes, he is crewed on our ship. And Sam Coe will be the last one that we crew.
All right. There's something, that tale I mentioned, after Planetfall. He called it the Solomon's Maps. Here, this is for you.
Well, thank you.
Well, I see your parent. I spotted it. Hey, I'm gonna pick things up. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hit the aid real fast. We're gonna stop by the Sam Coe Museum. We're gonna give them the Aquila City Charter. Never mind, I already did that. So we're gonna go to the books place real fast. And we're going to sell her books for her collection. We should get right around 8,000, I think. I think we've got like 4 books. We may have 5, I don't know. So we come over here, we talk to her.
Feel free to read. If you ever find an old Earth printing of City of God, I have been looking for... What's this? My goodness.
That's 1.
Oh my. What I would give to be able... Thank you.
2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We just have 2. The rest of them, I guess we've already done.
Happily.
So we'll go ahead and sell her Dracula, Moby Dick, Omega the Last Days. Both of those.
Places like this make you appreciate home.
Okay, we're not doing grunt work right now, we're doing Empty Nest. We gotta go to the Gal Bank Vault. So if we had not already cleared out the Gal Bank, we would have had to do it now, so that we would have been able to get in there to see the vault.
Okay, now I've seen it.
But we already did that. Down here.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after.
There we go.
Oh, no. He's just a bitter old man. There we do. We really gotta do this? And why do you have to be so pushed? It's not. I just... Alright, fine. Family business just... Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a... Alright.
So, Jacob Coe is his father. Basically, Jacob realized that he was going to have to come get the maps. So he went and removed them from the gal bank and left a note for Sam saying, you need to come talk to me, not go to the bank to steal your grandfather's inheritance.
If you're looking for work, Cartwright might have
it's
some.
a whole bunch of family drama.
That's
And
the rock.
basically,
Ranger Central.
his father,
Not a bad bar, too.
Sam doesn't necessarily agree with his father and how his father does things. So Sam didn't want his daughter to be around that, so he stepped away from the Sam Coe kind of thing, or from Jacob Coe, and took his daughter with him, and Jacob is very upset about that.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it.
Oh, shoot.
Don't hurt them.
That was not what I intended to do. I tried to put it away. That's twice now that I've accidentally clicked that button, and I need to remap that.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? Nothing's more important than family. Nothing.
All right, that's enough.
Alright, so we're going to quick save, and we're going to drink some of the Chardonnay, because we're going to try to talk him into letting us get into it. Otherwise, we're going to have to use Sam Coe as a distraction.
Give me a sec. You're flying in the face of...
What do you want, Constellation? Well, that's not your decision, is it? Not happening. Can't believe I'm saying this. They're in the other room.
He just gives us the key to his office.
All right, let me think. There. Well, you ain't wrong. First, it's in the middle of... But the empty nest... Well, just remember, it's about the... Let's get to that cave.
Alright, so basically, after looking at the maps, he realizes where the empty nest is. It is the heart of the Shaw Gang territory. So we're going to have to go there and eradicate the Shaw Gang so that we can get into the empty nest. Now, the reason why it's called the empty nest is because this is something that Sam said earlier that we kind of skipped through. The reason why it's called the empty nest is because there is a apex predator in this on this planet that are called Ashtas. They are very fast, they are super strong, and they can be somewhat of a threat, especially to us. But for some reason, they avoid this area, and it is believed, or what what Sam Coe believes, that the reason why they avoid this area is because there is an artifact there that is disrupting the magnetic balance or whatnot, and that's what's causing the Ashtas to stay away. So we're gonna go see about that artifact. We should see some Ashtas here soon. It's not those things. They're almost kind of like rocky leopards. They're really cool looking, but they are kind of scary in the same way. Okay, that's the elk Krangan. They're territorial, which is why they're getting hostile. So I'm getting too close to them. Usually you can see some Ashtas running through over here. I'm not seeing it. There is the mantis type thing over there, and the Ashtas are usually chasing it. Good chance that that's going to be some. Oh shoot! Too close. We're way too close. We need to get back up here. Yep, they saw me. Dang. We got way too close there.
All right. Oh. This is Shoggy. They're usually not what to tell me. Be ready.
Yeah, that guy's no longer up there. Alright, so we don't want to get sighted. That's we already were sighted, but we don't want to get sighted again because we want to sneak up to that computer right there. So if we can get to that computer without being sighted and engaged, then we can do some shenanigans on that computer that is going to help us clear these guys a little easier. Alright, so we made it up here to the computer. This is a turret control computer. We are going to update the friend foe settings. We're going to recalibrate it so that the turrets see us as friends. Now we can walk in front of these turrets and not get shot, but the turrets are automatically going to start shooting the shotgun.
Something's close. Here gonna teach you now. Didn't even break a sweat. Never mess with Coe.
Shaw Gang baddies. They're up over the hill there. Alright. Collect whatever you want, just be careful when you go around the edges here. There are a bunch of mobs. Where'd he die at? Thought he was like right there.
All you. Not my day.
Okay. That's not even the hardest part of this fight either. Grab the ammo. The ammo's always worth grabbing. Grab the guns. You can sell off the guns. There is usually a bridger in one of these areas, so we're gonna go grab that too. If they come back down, we'll take them out. They're still up there behind the hill. We may run up there and take them out anyway, just for continuity's sake. Here's a Razorback. This is a really cool pistol. It's basically a revolving pistol, like it's a revolver. And it's really, really neat. It does quite a bit of damage. It is a very low fire rate. Excuse me. There are some unique ones that are actually like really cool. Here's a Bridger, heavy weapon. You actually get a unique one inside the mine. So we'll grab that here in a second. Looks like open up. He came out.
That's how you get the job done.
Ouch. Where's another person? Shotgun blast to the face. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of prep work before we go in here and clear this area out. We want to be fully prepared for when we come back in here. Gather a few of these explosive things.
Finally found you, criminal.
Yeah. I knew that was an ecliptic guy too.
I'm gonna make you eat those.
Yeah, he was so weak because he had already fought the Ashtas. That's funny. Thought he had a chance. Alright, that one's already been blown up. What about over here? That one I blew up. stuff from in here real fast. There's some explosives there. Breadsticks.
Even smugglers might take a shot at you if you invade their turf.
Food. Digipick. Sandwich. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and grab these explosive-y thingies. And we're just stacking up explosives right now. The reason why we're doing this is when we come out of this cave, we're going to get basically stopped by Shaw, which is a leader of the Shaw gang. When she stops us, she's going to be standing like right around here. And if we fail a persuasion check, she will immediately target onto us and try to kill us. So we want to just blow her to smithereens. This will not kill her, but it should do quite a bit of damage, which will help us in the long run of actually killing her. So we're going to try to talk our way out, but in case we don't get to, then we're just going to try to blow up her. In case we fail to talk. This guy, take him out. Well, I should have been able to take him out if I wasn't missing the shot. Oops, sorry. I would have been able to take him out one shot. Let's try that again, because there's explosives in here too. I want to see something. Obviously, we can win this fight without doing it, but I want to see what this does. That doesn't do it. It helps clear this guy out, but it doesn't do much. So we'll take them out. Lots of materials and stuff to pick up. We're going to go ahead and take them all.
Take the good stuff. Leave the rest.
Grab here, grab here. That's just stuff that we can sell. I don't think that's anything special. Disassembler, drum beats. This is a contraband cache. If we had the better lockpicking, we would have been able to get that. Here's the ascertainer. That's the unique bridger, which is really good. We have the key to get in here.
I hate hide and seek.
There we go. Actually, as far as cutters go, I'm going to use Heller's cutter. It doesn't have any benefits besides, except for against robots. But
fine. Let's get going.
All right. I really would like to see what they see when we pick up an artifact. Like, do we just have like a seizure type thing as we're having the vision, or what? Because they say we go unresponsive. All right. The Ashta Tamer actually has some value here. So we're going to put that instead of the Berserker's Coachman, I think. It's a heavy weapon, does a ton of damage. It's only got four rounds. Its mag capacity is 4, but it does quite a bit of damage, and it's good for
ghost stories. I think she's still
grouped up enemies. So we're gonna quick save before we head out here. We'll actually be able to quick save before we step up to Shaw. Oh, Ashtas are already out here. That's interesting.
So long.
Damn it!
And Shaw automatically gets running around. It was weird to see the Ashtas here. I don't had that happen before. Nah. Let's see if we can avoid. See if we can talk to Shaw without the Ashtas attacking us.
I think that's...
You must be Shaw.
What I am is just... Now you got past my crew. Grabbed something from that... Now... Look.
We're gonna try to
really?
persuade her out of this.
You don't scare me. Saying I should cut... I see you again.
Now we
better lend us a hand.
That helps us because now she's not active. One was
stick to high heaven.
Now we talk to Shaw again, and she gives us a gun for helping her out.
I guess get out of here before I change my mind.
Gives us a suppressed Razorback. Now that that's all completed, we can port back to the Razorleaf.
More in one piece.
That suppressed Razorback that she gives us is actually not bad. I'll show that to you real quick. It's got reflex slight and a suppressor. It's nice and sneaky. There is a unique Razorback that you get for doing the quest line for the...
Let's get back to the lodge.
Freestar Collective. the Freestar Rangers, you get a unique Razorback. But we're not doing that as of right now.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
Now we're only going to run a little bit over on this one, so this isn't going to be too bad for us. We're going to go ahead and head off to Tau Ceti to do that quest line as well.
Stable already, Chief.
So we could go back and turn this quest in, but let's go ahead and do the grunt work while we're out. Also, we have another point to put in. I still want to get kind of put into Starship, like I want to put into piloting, I think. So that we can start working our way towards shipbuilding. So I think we'll go engine systems next. This allows our ship top speed to increase to 10.
This sailboat released into a call.
So now instead of 150 being our top speed, now we're at 160. Come to Tau Ceti, and we're going to go to this.
Dad, do you think Sam Coe would have liked me? Sure. Do you think he would have liked you?
Refused to grandpa, Solomon Coe would have given me their work. But I think he would have liked the man I grew into.
Alright.
Captain.
So now we've got to head over to here, which, funnily enough, Sam Coe's going with me, which is nice.
What the hell knocked him over? Oh, not good. Gravity's a bitch.
Like I said, we're supposed to be just setting up a communications array, but we get here and we notice that there's a lot of dead people. That typically doesn't bode well.
That's, fresh. And there's still salvage to be had. It's not good.
Yeah, when you walk into an area and there's a bunch of dead people, that usually means you should not be there. That's ominous.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Now, if I remember correctly, there is a unique weapon that we can pick up here in one of these storage crates. It might be a little bit beyond this. But I know in here, there is a giant storage crate here. Pick up a bunch of stuff. I thought it was in this one, but I guess not. One of these open crates has a unique weapon that you can pick up. You might have to wait until after we complete this particular battle questline thing before we're going to be able to get to it. Alright.
What do we got here? Vanguard, huh? I'm Hadrian. I came here on a rumor of what's left of the set. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And
a terramorph here?
But this creature, I need to but we're not without reason. Though, getting things on. And to do that, you think you might be willing? Good. Take care of yourself out, and make sure you leave enough.
So she says that she was here because she heard rumor of the terramorph. From what I understand, she actually was working here. She used to be part of the xenobiology division of the UC. Which was the people who created, who weaponized aliens for warfare. So she just happened to be here when this particular terramorph, which is the nastiest alien, that's the one that we saw that was over at, when we were doing the displays back at UC Vanguard headquarters, we were able to see kind of the nastiness of the terramorphs and what they were. So she said all the damage that happened here happened due to a terramorph.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. Not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
This allows us to keep track of where the terramorph
Tracker's
is.
reading green. What's that sound?
Is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
So the faster the beeping, the closer it is to us. So now we gotta flip the breakers. Try not to get seen, so that we can set the power. It is 52 meters away from us right now.
All defenses restored.
So this is one of the kill lanes is now open.
Additional power input required.
It's just kind of walking around here, so hopefully caught sight of us.
System rearm failed. Additional power required.
But now we have all of the kill lanes. It's right there. So they actually use a neuro attack, we're gonna find out later through this quest line that they can be pretty scary.
Tracker's gone quiet.
Wait. You did it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs.
So like I said, she was originally a scientist who studied these things, so she knows quite a bit about them. She's gonna go grab that, use that microscope to figure out why this terramorph is here. So, little history on the terramorphs. They tend to show up in human settlements about 100 years after the human settlement. Nobody knows, as of right now, nobody knows exactly how they managed to spread from planet to planet.
This is just not good.
They are just Wherever there's human settlements, they eventually show up. Here's that gun I was telling you about. This is a Radburn radioactive Eon pistol. Very, very nice. Little weak for us, considering we've already got like advanced weapons and stuff like that, but still pretty cool. She's going to tell us that there's basically no way that this...
Hopefully this isn't as
terramorph
concerning as
should
it
be
seems. This equipment, it's not set up to do... Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the star. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us.
She's right. Everyone's got theories about them, but no one has the answer.
So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to... Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators, that seems awful. Which means we're either looking at a... Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far... There is. Time was, I had... But we also need to get this sample proper. Luckily, what would you say?
So she's going to tell
I
us
do
to
it
go
myself. Plus,
find
clear
a
it with your
friend of
commander.
hers who's
You can
gonna
even
be
show them.
able to...
You don't know. I need Doc.
Who's going to be
I'm
able
not...
to look at this
There's a place,
information and tell
Now
what
please, go
exactly is going on. He's going to have... He was someone that she's worked with when she was part of that unit, and has more knowledge of terramorphs and xenobiology than she does. So she's basically asking us to get our commander to allow us to get this information to him.
This is where I belong.
The reason why this is so concerning is because Tau Ceti is such a young settled planet. It's only been settled for about 20 years. And terramorphs aren't supposed to show up until about 70 to 100 years. So she's worried that this is not just a outlier. It's ready. Somebody's doing something to expedite that time. Little does she know, she's right.
We're locking into orbit now.
Alright, so now we can go back to Alpha Centauri. We'll go to the Mass District first. We'll talk to Tuala. And that will open up the new weapon systems that we will need for our ship upgrade. Once we are done talking to Tuala, we'll go to the Lodge, complete the Sam Coe questline, the Empty Nest, and then we will have officially done everything that I think we need to do to be ready for Shattered Space. Now, I say that, but we still need to get our ship upgrade too, so hopefully we'll have enough credits to be able to do the full upgrade that I have planned for this ship.
Look who's back. All set with that... A terror? A gene tag? Let me check the data.
So he's going to check the database, he's going to look up
Coe had
Adrian
everything.
Sanan,
Guess
find
that's
out
right.
that she was part of the Xeno Warfare Division, which
Certainly seems
was
that
disbanded
you're surviving.
after the war, and...
This... I did actually have... Now I guess you have two.
Now we
we'll
got
make sure
two
you've got the
options.
proper
We can go
clearances for
join
either
the,
path. Consider these your
UC
first
Vigilance
official orders.
to take on the
And here,
Crimson Fleet,
so everyone
or we
knows you're
can
working
go
with the
take on
Vanguard.
the aliens,
Welcome to the Navy,
Terramorphs.
Captain. Vanguard's also got some. Now, there was.
All right, we gained 7,000 credits. We also gained some UC Vanguard armor. Now we're going to go to Centurion Arsenal, sell off a few things.
You know, I'm sure you already. Please, take.
I think we can go ahead and sell this mag shear. And then we'll go ahead and buy some ammo. Grab that. We'll grab the 7mm. We're at 138,000 credits, which is a nice big chunk. But we got some more stuff that we can sell off.
Please, if you experienced any... Welcome to UC... I hope...
Okay, that's all good. We'll keep the calibrate, or like the UC spacesuit. It's kind of cool. We'll put it on a, like on a mannequin when we get our own settlement. Pretty sure neither of those. All right.
Back to it then.
139,000 credits. And we're gonna get some more credits when we go deliver this.
Holy shit.
Okay. I didn't think I was that impressive. Oh, he was commenting on the Mantis armor. That might have been it. I forgot that they do that. That's kind of funny.
Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family. Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime. Oh, and since it... Likewise.
Alright, so we are going to put him.
Hello there. I don't know about you.
Through.
Goodbye.
So there's a specific reason why you want Sam Coe to be on your crew basically all the time. So Sam Coe has the ability piloting level 4. Payloads level 2. This allows for a higher top speed than your engines technically do. So our engines allow for a top speed of 150. With him having payloads level 2, that top speed's going to be like 170. So not quite as high as if we were to get those extra special engines, which if we get those extra special engines, then those go up to 120. So it all turns out to be very, very beneficial in the end. But it's really nice to have Sam Coe be able to help us with that. So you always want him either as a follower, but you always want to have him assigned to your ship. So now we've got everybody that we want assigned to our ship for right now. Barret is going to be our main guy that we're going to take with us for most of these situations. Yeah, so he's assigned, he's assigned, they're all assigned. So we've got the 4 people assigned that we can have. And if you want to have all 5 of them with you, you can take Andreja with us as your follower, which kind of fits having all of Constellation just basically go around with you. Now, we need to do some work. Like I said, we could go ahead and upgrade and get the new weapons for our ship. I am going to do some work here and figure out the ship design that I want to go with, and then I will be right back with you to finish out the video. So give me just a few minutes, let me see what I want to do here with the ship design. Alright, we're back. We did some work around here for the new upgraded Razorleaf build. So this is what we're running with now. I'm going to go ahead and split this into a couple different parts here so everybody can see, starting with the top layer. So the top layer here is going to be just these parts right here. So we're still using the same reactor that we were using before, the Tordial 134 reactor. Total generated power. Eventually we're going to want to upgrade this to a Class B reactor, but we can't fly Class B ships yet, so there's no point in doing it now. Also, there's no 20 power Class B reactor that we have available to us here at Jameson, so I'm not going to worry about it for the moment. We did upgrade our grav drive to the Helios 3000 grav drive. Personally, I would have rather have gotten the R3000 grav drive, but unfortunately we do not have access to it as of yet. I believe we have to be like level 17 or something for that to unlock. So this one gives us the highest grav jump thrust. Oh, let's not do that. The highest grav jump thrust for what we have available to us right now. We're still going to use the Damus control station 2x1. We're still going to be using the Nova Wing ports with these Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors. These are the best DPS weapons that you can get in the game. Like they're the best DPS weapons. You can have 6 of these because it only takes 2 to power each of these, and even if you don't have enough power to fully power these things, if you put 1 power into these, they are an auto projector. You click the button, hold it down, and they're going to continue to fire until you've spent all of the ammo. You should be able to definitely wipe out some ships pretty easily with this right here. This is absolutely phenomenal. You have 6 of these, very strong, highly recommend. Next up, on the bottom layer, which is this what we got right here, we're still going to be using the Deimos DS 10.1 Phobos cockpit. We could go with the upgraded cockpit here, but that drops our mobility down lower, and I don't want to do that. We've got 2 more auto projectors, and then we've got the 2 landing gears that we had before, but instead of a captain's quarters 2x1, we are now using a Deimos living quarters 3x1. This gives us 2 additional passage slots, or passenger slots, but it's also, since it's a 3x1, gives us another connector port on each side, which is going to be where we are going to put our 200 cm ballast cargo holds. Now, we took off the cargo hold that was on the back here. We had before a 100 cm ballast cargo hold, and we replaced it with 2 200 cms. This gives us a bunch more cargo space. We are now at a 690, whereas before we were only at a 470. Then we've got the shipbed 200 landing bay. This is what was already on the Razor Leaf. We've got that attached to the Deimos living quarters. We have the 100 DP slim docker, which was already attached to the captain quarters before. We moved our shield from a top-mounted shield to a side-mounted shield and put it back here where it's going to sit right up underneath our wings. And then we moved the original 400G HE3 helium tank with 140 grav jump fuel. We just changed it out with this Titan 450 HE3 tank. We're losing 30 grav jump fuel, but we're not losing anything in mobility, which is what we would be doing if we were running these instead. As you can see, we lose 2 mobility running these instead. So we're just going to go ahead and stick with the Titan. It's a little less fuel. We could technically put the next to 550E, which gives us 160 grav jump fuel, but if we did that, again, we would be losing we'd be losing those 2 points in mobility. 2 points in mobility, not super big deal. We may even just go ahead and do this. That way we have it, and then we don't have to worry about it at all. 2 points in maneuverability isn't going to kill the build one way or the other. So there we go. That's what we've got. Let's go ahead and attach all of these back onto there. And now we've got it. Ooh, we also do lose 1 point in light year jump range. So let's go ahead and put that one back on. Because I don't want to lose the light year jump range. So yeah, that's everything all together. As you can see, we've got 66 in our, or these are, or I should say, these are actually particle beams. So these will do both hull damage, shield damage together. And being particle beam weapons, they're going to do a lot of damage all together. Now, there are other weapons that we would eventually like to add on to this build. Those weapons being the Hellfire cannons that are also part of the one of the weapons that we get for the Vanguard questline. However, these are Class B weapons, so we're not going to be able to do that until we get a Class B reactor. I also think that if we were to put on, we could put these PB-30 auto electron beams. These are also an extremely good weapon. They've got a max power of 3, so you can fit 4 of these on. I would say that they're going to be pretty good to have as a secondary weapon for this build as well. And as you can see, we can put those on and still not be over our total credits that we have available to us for all of these upgrades. So, that being said, let's go ahead and assign the PB-30 auto electron beams. We've got the Vanguard obliterators, and I think we are set and ready to go. So let's go ahead and do this. Accept the modification.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at
and
my booth if you need.
I'm going to take this into combat and show you just how oppressive this thing actually is. So give me 1 second, let me find some combat, and then I'll be right back with you. Alright, so we are jumping to the Crimson Fleet Phantom, which is going to be the combat scenario that we are going to put ourselves in. As you can see, we've got 21 points allotted throughout the whole system, which is what we had before. However, because we have Sam Coe here, that puts a point into our engine service. Look how quickly we can destroy. Not even a question. We destroyed that like it was nothing, like we're still on extreme difficulty, so I mean, we just blasted through that thing. That was so quick. So with Sam Coe on here, that puts, let's look at this, okay. So with Sam Coe on the ship, alright, we still have 21 points allocated to everything because of Vasco being on the ship. He gives us an extra point. That being said, Sam Coe automatically puts a point into our engine systems. So that means that that is 1 point that we do not have to put into our engines at all. Okay? So instead of powering both engines with 4 points, we are now able to power both engines completely with 3 points. When we have those 3 points into our engines, our top speed is now at 210. That is going to be faster than any ship in this that we could go up against. We are going to be the quickest thing out there, and this could actually go even faster. So the reason why we're up to 210, even though our engines have a top speed of 150, is A, because of Sam Coe being on the ship, but also because I have a point in payloads as well. So those do stack together, which jumps us up to a 210 top speed, or 215 top speed. Now, 4 points for our shields, puts our shields at max power. And then these, both of these particle beam weapons, I'm going to show something to you real fast. We're going to go ahead and power them up as high as we can for both of them. Now I'm going to take them down to 1 power. If for some reason we needed more power for like shields or more power for the engine, then you can put just 1 power into each of these weapons and still be able to unleash the full payload onto an enemy fighter. So as you can see, I'm doing these attacks here, the obliterators, like they just wreck through that. You're able to unleash the whole payload, which still gives the highest damage per second than any other weapon, and then they just load up, they just come back slow, they reload slow. That being said, I mean, if I had to put more engines on this thing, or if I had to put a better shield, which I eventually will be doing, I'm still fast enough to get away from just about anything, and let my weapons recharge, and then turn around and come back and re-engage. So all in all, like, it's just insanely strong how, like, where we are standing right now. And I think that the best way to show that is to get into a better combat scenario. Let me see if I can find something. Here's a hostile activity. Let's see what this comes out to. We should be able to blast through most things. Like, as long as we're not, like, surrounded by, like, 5 or 6 enemies, I think we're gonna be okay. Oh. The Maroon Him. Okay, level 14. This is perfect. Look how quickly we're blasting through this. And we're able to stay, like, right up on it. That's one down.
So sorry.
We're just so fast. And like I said, we're not even at the fastest point that we can be. Like, if we got the white dwarf 3015s, we would beat this so quick. We're able to disengage, let our weapons recharge, and then turn back around and re-engage. We're just so fast. And even if we were to lose those 2 points of maneuverability, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, the third weapon system that I was looking to get would have done very similar to that. It's an auto-projector, or not an auto-projector, the auto-cannon, the Hellfire auto-cannons. The only difference is that they are a ballistic weapon versus a particle beam weapon, which is what I'm using, the 2 particle beam weapons that I'm using right now. But being that it is an auto weapon, it works very much the same way as these auto-projectors do. When it comes to firing, like the fire type and reloading time. So when we get a Class B ship, we'll be able to get those auto projectors, and also we'll be able to get the best Class B, or one of the best shields that you can use in the game from the Vanguard. It's a Vanguard shield. Which would allow us to power that up all the way to 12, put 1 point in each of the weapon systems, and still be able to just absolutely destroy everything. Like they're all nothing. But that gives you an idea of what we're looking at. This is just a very powerful ship build right now, and it will take us quite a bit into the late game. So I'm going to go ahead and put this last point here into engine systems. And then that way the next point we can put into starship design, and we can start working on getting better ship modules. Eventually I want to, like I said, I want to change out my engines for the White Dwarf 3015s. So with that being said, we are finished for today. Thank you so much. This is going to be a much longer, a little bit longer video than what I typically drop. But I think we are officially ready to head into the DLC. So thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you after the DLC drops. Talk to you guys later. Bye.